Welcome, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for June 19th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Today's energy invites you into a powerful realignment, one that doesn't come with force, but with surrender. You've been grinding, visualizing, maybe even overthinking how your financial or romantic life should look. But what if the key now isn't to push harder, but to receive better? Right now, the universe is whispering, not shouting, and it's nudging you to stop looking at your reality like a problem to solve. You're not broken. Nothing's wrong. In fact, your world is recalibrating. If you felt overwhelmed or even just off, it's not because you're behind. It's because something greater is lining up for you, but it requires a different version of you to receive it. That version? The one who lets go. The one who says, I don't have to chase, I attract. Repeat it if you need to. I relax. I allow. I receive. And again. Let those words soften the tension in your body and open your energy field to divine timing. See, Capricorn, your earthy ambition is your superpower, but it can sometimes keep you locked in outcomes that aren't truly aligned with your soul's deeper desires. Well, you think you need to be happy. That might just be a placeholder. You're being called to take a second look. Pause. Breathe. Ask yourself honestly, do I even want what I've been so focused on? Or am I just scared to release it because it's familiar? As you sit with that, a new spark is igniting. It might show up as a celebration, a get-together, or even a quiet moment with a cup of coffee where a lightning bolt of inspiration strikes. The Three of Cups in your energetic field signals community, joy, and new collaborations. You may soon link up with kindred spirits or brainstorm a project that pulls you out of routine and into purpose. And when that chariot energy kicks in, whoa, you'll be unstoppable. But first, stillness, reflection, alignment. This isn't about perfection. It's about energy. Instagram scrolling, doom clicking, overscheduling, they're all drains. And you feel that, don't you? You're craving realness, simplicity, and truth. The more you engage in things that give you energy, like silence, nature, journaling, spiritual practice, music that speaks to your soul, the more you'll find your center again. There's a very strong entrepreneurial current building beneath your feet. Whether that means starting your own business or simply taking ownership of your time and purpose, leadership is calling. This is CEO energy, not just in career, but in how you run your own mind, your own home, your own spirit. When you're in tune with that version of yourself, the one who trusts the process and isn't waiting on approval, you glow differently. And you attract differently, too. You might not see the full vision today, but you will feel the clarity coming. And once that inner clarity lands, everything else clicks into place. That's when you'll know, not guess, not hope, but know your next step and move with confidence. So let today be a reset. Tune out the noise. Turn up the stillness. Let your personal unicorn, your intuition, your magic, your higher self remind you who you've always been, powerful, purposeful, and radiant without even trying. The journey ahead? It's not about hustle. It's about harmony. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Emotional healing and the call of true love. The Lovers plus Three of Swords reversed. Capricorn, today's reading opens with the Lovers, a powerful card of union, deep connection, and meaningful decisions in love. It suggests that you're standing at a crossroads. An emotional or romantic decision may be weighing heavily on your heart. This card, paired with the Three of Swords reversed, indicates that you are healing from a past heartbreak or emotional disappointment. You've likely chosen to take things slower, perhaps due to past wounds from 2020 or before, and that's perfectly valid. This combination speaks of a conscious decision to protect your heart, but also hints at the possibility of new love or a rekindled connection that feels safer, more authentic. Major shifts, destiny at work, Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune brings an undeniable truth. Change is here. Whatever has been stuck, emotionally, financially, spiritually, is now turning. This is divine timing at play. You may notice synchronicities, unexpected turns of luck, or new opportunities that feel fated. Be mindful of those moments today that feel too significant to ignore. They could mark the beginning of a new chapter you've been unknowingly preparing for. Guided by light and hope, the Star. The Star card is a beacon of hope and healing. After a period of introspection, fatigue, or emotional doubt, this card brings in clarity, serenity, and spiritual realignment. You're not just moving forward, you're being guided, possibly by divine forces, your higher self, or even signs from the universe. You're radiating a quieter strength now, and someone is noticing. This could be a soulmate energy, drawn to your personal transformation and glow up. Shattering illusions, the Tower. While the Tower often signifies upheaval, today it appears more as a liberation than a destruction. You're being freed from limiting beliefs, old wounds, and toxic emotional patterns. If you've struggled to move on from someone or something, this card marks a turning point. You're tearing down the emotional structures that no longer serve you. It may feel intense, but it will also feel right. Let this transformation in. Owning your power, the Emperor. The reading closes with the Emperor, a symbol of structure, authority, and personal sovereignty. You're stepping into a phase of inner leadership. Whether in love, work, or life decisions, you're making choices that come from wisdom and clarity rather than fear. This energy also reflects someone around you, possibly a divine masculine or dominant energy, who is finally realizing your worth and may step up with commitment. Capricorn, your reading is a beautiful blend of awakening, emotional clarity, and love emerging from the ashes. The universe is guiding you toward emotional fulfillment and divine alignment. Trust the process, embrace the calm confidence blooming within you, and get ready, a miracle of love is closer than you think. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Capricorn, prosperity is shifting in your favor, though perhaps not as rapidly as you'd like. The presence of the Wheel of Fortune in your reading signals a turn in financial events, one that you didn't necessarily expect, but that aligns perfectly with your deeper needs. While some of you may feel like you're stuck or not seeing progress, the universe is working behind the scenes to triple your rewards, especially in areas where you've been diligent but underappreciated. You may find that financial stability starts with a mental shift, a clear decision to no longer live in scarcity or fear of loss. This is a day to trust your instincts when it comes to spending, saving, or investing. Small opportunities could lead to unexpected gains, especially if they come from areas linked to your intuition or creativity. If you've considered a career change or side hustle, now is a favorable moment to lay down the first stone. There's also a spiritual lesson hidden within your current relationship to money. You might be prompted to reflect on past financial decisions, what you've let go of, what you've held onto too tightly, and understand how they shaped your current abundance. The universe is inviting you to break the mental chains around money, releasing guilt, fear, or doubt in favor of a more confident and balanced approach. For some Capricorns, past investments, financial or energetic, will begin to bear fruit in unexpected ways. You might receive help from someone you didn't expect, or be surprised by a refund, a forgotten bonus, or a generous gesture. Stay open and receptive. Synchronicities related to abundance are everywhere. Watch for repeating numbers, sudden ideas, or people offering help without you asking. Luck today favors those who act with intention. Don't leave your dreams to chance. Your energy is magnetic now, and by aligning your actions with your long-term goals, you attract more than just financial returns. You draw in security, peace, and self-worth. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for June 19th are 12, 22, 35, 46, 57, 68. Daily love. Love is deeply intertwined with healing for you today. The Lover's card suggests you're at an emotional turning point, one that demands a decision about how you want to love and be loved. For some, this could mean welcoming in a new connection, while for others, it's about transforming an existing bond or even finally releasing someone who hasn't met you halfway. There is a strong presence of mirrored emotions in your reading. If you've been feeling intensely about someone, whether present or distant, there's a good chance they're experiencing the same emotions. Even if there's silence or confusion, a soul connection exists. This love is not surface level. It's spiritual, cosmic, and undeniable. But it also comes with challenges, such as timing, personal growth, and emotional baggage. Interestingly, an energy from the past lingers, not necessarily an ex, but someone who left a deep imprint on your heart. This person seems to be at a crossroads, possibly sensing that you're moving forward and feeling the urgency to reconnect. However, you're not settling anymore, and that clarity is radiating outward. You want the kind of love that lifts you up, not one that keeps you guessing. The Star card shines brightly on your romantic life, suggesting hope and divine guidance. Whether single or coupled, you're encouraged to open your heart, not recklessly, but courageously. If you've been emotionally closed off, the universe is gently nudging you to believe in love again, to trust that you are worthy of the kind of love that fuels your soul. Lastly, if you're already in a relationship, expect a shift in dynamic, either a renewed sense of partnership or a realization that something must evolve. The emotional clarity you gain today allows you to approach love with greater depth, compassion, and self-respect. In love, Capricorn, the stars are aligning, but only if you believe you're ready to receive. At work, the presence of the Emperor in your spread suggests you are entering a phase of professional authority and assertiveness. You're not just doing your job, you're taking the reins. Whether it's managing a team, launching a project, or finally getting recognition for your efforts, today's energy supports you owning your role with confidence. For those of you feeling stuck or unappreciated, the cards indicate a shift is imminent. Perhaps you've recently considered a bold move, a career pivot, or standing up for your worth. Today is the day to start strategizing. This doesn't mean making impulsive changes, but rather asserting your vision and values in the workplace. You may encounter someone today, possibly a boss or colleague, who appears rigid or controlling. However, this is an opportunity to practice emotional intelligence and leadership. Rise above the drama. When others are reactive, your grounded approach will shine and gain silent respect. The Tower card, often feared, plays a transformative role in your career narrative. Something that once seemed solid may be crumbling, but not as a punishment. It's a redirection toward what truly matters. For those seeking change, layoffs, restructures, or sudden opportunities may appear disruptive at first, but they clear the path for a more authentic calling. Overall, you are being urged to operate from a place of wisdom, structure, and self-trust. Be the architect of your destiny, not just a worker in someone else's plan. Your career path is aligning with your soul purpose as long as you're willing to lead rather than follow. Health. Your health is undergoing a subtle but powerful shift, Capricorn. There's a renewed focus on wellness, not just physical, but also mental, emotional, and spiritual. The influence of the star indicates that healing is underway, and today you might feel lighter, more hopeful, or more in tune with your body's needs than usual. You may feel drawn to change your routine, whether it's eating better, starting a fitness plan, or simply making more space for rest. Trust these instincts. They are not just about aesthetics, but about aligning your inner and outer self. Even small acts of self-care today will have a ripple effect over time. Some Capricorns are carrying emotional weight that's manifesting as fatigue, muscle tension, or restlessness. This is your body's way of asking for release. Consider journaling, stretching, walking in nature, or engaging in a healing ritual. Your body is a reflection of your emotional landscape, and both deserve attention. Don't ignore your energy levels today. If you feel depleted, don't push through out of guilt or obligation. The universe is asking you to recalibrate. You may benefit from grounding practices, breath work, herbal teas, or gentle movement. These are not indulgences. They're necessary recalibrations for the work you're doing emotionally. Lastly, this is a great time for energetic detox. Decluttering your space, spending time in silence, or limiting screen time can all help you return to a place of peace. When you feel good inside, it radiates outward, and today, your energy field is actively attracting what you put out. Family and friends. The family theme today revolves around clarity and transformation, much like your overall energy. Some unresolved emotional dynamics may be surfacing, either from past misunderstandings or unspoken needs. The Tower and Three of Swords reversed hint at healing familial wounds, whether through conversation, distance, or emotional acceptance. You may notice certain family members projecting their fears or expectations onto you. Rather than react, choose to respond with wisdom. You are being called to take a leadership role within your family, not by control, but by example. Your calm strength can be the grounding force that others need. For some, there's a feeling of physical or emotional separation from loved ones. This could be due to circumstances beyond your control, such as work, relocation, or differing values. However, you're encouraged to find new ways to connect through calls, letters, or simply sending loving energy when communication isn't possible. Children or younger relatives may look up to you today. Don't underestimate the power of your words and actions. They set a template for emotional maturity. If you've been meaning to reach out or mend a relationship, the energy is supportive of meaningful reconnection. Finally, remember that chosen family can be just as significant as biological. Surround yourself with those who see and celebrate your growth. You're building a future where emotional support and shared values matter more than old obligations. Compatibility. Today, your emotional and energetic frequencies align especially well with signs that value loyalty, passion, and spiritual growth. Expect strong connections with Scorpio. Deep emotional bonding and intuitive alignment. Taurus. Grounded support and shared values around stability. Leo. A spark of excitement that could reignite your passion. Pisces. Gentle, healing energy that helps soften your defenses. Avoid unnecessary conflict with signs that may challenge your patience today, like Gemini or Aries, but don't shut down. Growth often comes from friction. Your lucky color today: emerald green. This color will help attract balance, abundance, and heart-centered clarity. Wear it, visualize it, or surround yourself with it to stay aligned. The phrase of the day: I no longer chase. What is meant for me flows toward me with grace and certainty. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.